honored that I'm inviting one of the coaches that has worked with us over quite a few years on this program so that you can get a sense of what we mean when we say we've got not just great coaches, but empathic coaches that really understand the journeys of entrepreneurs. Mr. Sia Madolo. Sir, welcome, Coach Madolo.
Good day, everyone. Am I audible, Baba Space?
You are very audible, Baba. Please
Okay.
just share a little bit of your experience working with this program and reassure these participants that they are in great hands with a set of coaches that we have around the room. Over to you, Baba.
Thank you so much. It is really a privilege to be asked to speak to you today, particularly because I'm speaking as a coach as well on behalf of the panel of fellow coaches. From a coach's perspective, what makes you get the most out of coaching is not intelligence, not money, no experience alone. It is your attitude and what you do with the opportunity. Here's the thing. When you walk into a supermarket, do you go there to buy everything that is in the supermarket? No ways. It's totally a no. One reason is obvious. You have limited money. You have a certain amount available, so you have to make a choice. But there is another reason. You don't need everything. And I want us to bring that analogy into our lives as we start this program. Your life is that supermarket at this stage. There is entertainment, there are friends, there's socializing, social media, going out, your phone itself, family responsibilities, your business, and the opportunities that arise, the learning, personal development, and many other things competing for your attention. I'm not saying that those things are necessarily bad, but because just as you have limited money in a supermarket, you have limited time, limited energy, attention, and capacity. You cannot give everything your full attention and expect the things that matter most to receive your full commitment. So over the next few months, you have to make choices and trade-offs. Because you are here for a reason. You are here for your business. And perhaps that business is small. Your very survival depends on it. Because the difference between what you see in your mind and what your business eventually becomes will be determined by the steps you make or the steps you take. Not next week, not next month, not even when the program ends, but today. And that brings me to another picture I want you to remember. That of a lion. A lion doesn't become a lion when it becomes big. It is a lion while it is still a cub. The size changes, the strength develops, the experience grows, but the nature is already there. And I want you to see yourself that way. I want you to understand something from our own experience as coaches. We did not start where we are today. None of us who are coaching you simply woke up one morning and with all the knowledge, experience, and answers. We also started somewhere. We were coached. Sometimes we got it right. Sometimes we got it wrong. Then we went back, learned again, adjusted, and kept moving. So when you sit in front of your coach, always think that this person has traveled some of the roads that I am beginning to travel, and I have an opportunity to learn from what they have seen. That is the power of coaching in its essence. And therefore, the first thing we want from you is show up, not just physically, but fully present. When you have a workshop or coaching slot, protect that time. Treat it as business. If necessary, adopt a do not disturb approach. There is also a difference between attending a program and engaging with it. Attendance says, I was there. Engagement says, I was there, I listened, I questioned, I thought, I applied, and something changed. There must be evidence that you are here. And most importantly, practice, 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 practice until it becomes a habit. Because 6 months from now, you should be able to look back and say, that program did not just happen to me. I used it. I grew through it. and my business is different because I showed up. Look at the before, and here is the after picture. That is what we want for every one of you. Don't just complete this program, become the after picture. And I hand over back to you, Baba Sfiso.
Thank you very much, Mr. Madolo. So, dear participants, that's the caliber of commitment that we have, and SIA is just one of probably 14 to 15 coaches that will may be working with you, depending where you sit in the 4 provinces that are part of this program. And just to emphasize what he said, be present and protect the time and engage with the program, because if you do, you will be the one that will be telling us the after story, like the participants that have been sharing with us their experience being part of the 2025 program. You will be telling your own story of impact and growth. Thank you very much.